WW Weigh-In Plus, a new weekly bonus feature. That's today's topics on Meema Mc Living Healthy, so stay tuned. Hello. Like I said in my intro, today's topic is WW Weigh-In plus a new weekly bonus feature. I'll start off with my weigh-in and then finish up with the bonus feature, so I hope you'll stay tuned to see what that new bonus feature is. And before we even get started with my weigh-in, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing and press the notification bell so you'll get all my videos. Leave a comment below and let me know if you like this new format. And finally, if you know anybody that would benefit from this, please share it with them. I'm not sure if you can read the shirt that I've got on today. It came from my favorite TV show, The Chosen, and it says, "Sometimes you gotta stir up the water." And so that's what I'm gonna do starting today with my weigh-in videos. I'm gonna begin to add a little bonus on the end. And I hope that you'll enjoy it. You gotta let me know with these comments below if you do. Now let's go on to my weigh-in for this week. Last Thursday, I weighed 114 pounds even. Now that was a little lower than what I wanted to weigh. So my goal for this week was to get into the 115 pound range. And did I make it? You're about to find out. On Monday, I did as I always do. I weighed and I had lost 0.4 of a pound and had gone down to 113.6. So I was going the opposite way from what I planned on doing. So the rest of Monday, Tuesday, and yesterday, I decided to add a little bit more quantity of food and eat a little bit more protein so that it would possibly help me to get into the weight range I wanted to. Well, this morning when I got on the scale, I had the success that I wanted. I weighed in at 115.4 pounds. Now that does mean that I gained 1.4 of a pound, but that was my goal for this week. I fell into that 115 pound range. So hopefully for this next week, I can stay almost the same. That's what I want to do. I don't like going up and down 1, 2, 3 pounds each week. I would love to stay within a half a pound of each other. And one day, I'll figure it out. Another thing that I wanted to share is at the first of the year, I retook my assessment. And after I took it, I was trying to get it where fish was 0 personal points because I do eat quite a bit of fish. And when I took the assessment, I don't know why it did it, but the daily points went down to 19. Now, after a month of trying to stay in that 19 personal point range, even with the added points for the non-starchy vegetables, I found that it was very hard for me to stay in that 19 personal point range. And I actually, when I did stay in it, I was losing too much weight. So this morning after I weighed, I decided to retake the assessment. And I've tweaked it just enough to where now I have 24 personal points per day. I'm going to try that for a while and see if that will make it a little easier for me to stay within this same weight range of 115 to 120 pounds. I don't want to keep falling under that 115, but there's got to be a happy medium somewhere, and I'm hoping that's what this is going to be. Okay, this new bonus feature is basically things that I eat and have been eating for quite a while that I feel like have helped me to either lose or maintain my weight loss. I want to share it with you. I sort of started it off last week with the tea flavors because they had no points or no calories, and these things that I'm about to share with you pretty much are the same. They do have calories, but they're very low in personal points and low in calorie too. I try to keep my personal points or my calories at a minimum for breakfast. But now I do want to always pump them up with protein. I want to get the most bang for my buck. And where I've found that to be the case is through eating Dannon Light and Fit Greek yogurt. This is my favorite flavor. It is strawberry cheesecake. It has 80 calories and 12 grams of protein. That is more than enough for me to start the day off, not feel hungry before lunch, and really have a good start to my day. Now I also have, I put Quest protein shake, a couple of tablespoons in each cup of my coffee each day. And I tried to figure out how much that would add protein, and it's about 10 more grams of protein than I'm getting from just my coffee. So this has 12 grams, and then my coffee has 10 more grams of protein. So that means when I eat this and drink the coffee, I'm getting 22 grams of protein in that meal alone. That may be the biggest protein amount that I get all day long. I don't know. I've never truly evaluated all of it, but I know I'm getting a good protein amount. Now, Light and Fit also makes some other Greek yogurts, but they are more than 80 calories. Now, if it's 80 calories, they're 2 personal points. That's all. The others, which sometimes have little crumbles that you can put on top, they're 3 and 4 and maybe even 5 points. But this is the one that I eat the most. It's the strawberry cheesecake. I also make this into desserts many times by adding some light Cool Whip, a couple of graham crackers, and I sort of layer it, and it ends up being, well, and some fresh fruit, and I layer it, and it ends up being sort of like a parfait. And I'll carry that to church a lot so that I won't be so tempted to eat all the high-calorie, high personal point foods at church. This is my favorite. Now let's go to another flavor. This is another flavor that I found recently, probably in the last fall sometime. I don't know how long it's been being made, but I've just started eating it for the last 4 months. The strawberry cheesecake, I've been eating it for years, almost from day one when I was on Weight Watchers. I guess I just happened to find it. I don't know how come me to start eating Greek yogurt, but I really like it. I never liked regular yogurt, but I like Greek yogurt. Now this flavor is creme brulee. It too has 80 calories, 12 grams of protein. I eat it more as a snack than I do breakfast, but I wanted to include it because it is another flavor of Light and Fit. Now these last two, I interchange them a lot because I really like both of them, and it depends on what kind of fruit I'm in the mood for, because I add fruit to these two. And the one that I eat more often than not is the toasted coconut vanilla. And I really like this. Once again, 80 calories, 12 grams of protein. And I like to mix some fresh pineapple with it. It reminds me of the days when I used to drink the pina colada. I don't drink that much anymore, maybe once a year, but this helps me remember sort of what it tasted like. And then finally, this is by no means my least favorite. It's one that I eat quite often, and it is just the plain old Greek vanilla yogurt. It too has 80 calories and also 12 grams of protein. Now what I like to mix it with is, I get this at my local grocery store. It's sliced strawberries, blueberries, there's some pineapple in here and some grapes and some cantaloupe. And I normally mix it with blueberries and strawberries, but I love having the options of mixing it with a lot of different things, and it truly fills me up, and I'm never, or I am rarely hungry before lunch. So it's a great way to start off my day, and it also, if I have the points in mid to late afternoon, I'll eat it as a snack too. Well, that's my bonus. I hope you liked it. Until next week, goodbye.